Hello, I'm Dr. John Anderson, and today I want to sit down with you and talk about a topic we sometimes overlook: how to keep both our body and mind vibrant as we enter our 60s and beyond. Have you ever felt, waking up in the morning, that your body is stiff, your hands weaker, or your steps not as nimble as they used to be? I know that feeling. Many of my patients, people who were very active in their 50s, sometimes tell me they feel like they're losing the body energy they once thought was permanent. And this is exactly when nutrition becomes more important than ever. Imagine this: a 65-year-old Japanese person, still walking every morning, gardening, and sometimes doing light exercises in the park. Their secret isn't just exercise, it's also their daily meals, full of protein yet light and refined, keeping their muscles nourished. Protein, as you know, helps repair the body and maintain strength. And as we age, this need becomes even more crucial. I remember a patient, Mr. Harold, 68, who shared with me that his muscles were getting weaker and he often felt tired after just a few hundred steps. When I looked at his daily diet, it turned out he only ate a lot of protein at dinner, and for the rest of the day, his body was hardly refueled. We often think that eating a lot of protein is enough, but in reality, our muscles need protein regularly throughout the day, especially as we age. It's like a fire. If you throw all the wood in at once, the fire burns fast and then goes out. But if you add small handfuls consistently, the fire stays warm. The Japanese have a special habit that I always recommend my patients try: natto and miso soup. Natto fermented soybeans might sound strange to many, but it's truly a superfood for bones and muscles. It's rich in protein and vitamin K2, which helps calcium absorption and keeps bones strong. A small bowl of miso soup each day provides gentle protein and probiotics that aid digestion and maintain stable energy. I've seen many American patients who were initially hesitant, but after a few weeks, they said they felt lighter, digested better, and had a more cheerful spirit. And don't forget small fish like sardines or anchovies. They're tiny but powerful, high-quality protein, calcium, vitamin D, omega-3, all the things our body needs to maintain muscles, brain, and heart health. I always tell my patients, don't overlook these little fish. Sometimes the greatest strength is found in the smallest things. I also want you to think about tofu and edamame. These are easily digestible plant-based proteins, nutrient-rich yet gentle on the stomach. I often recommend patients have them as snacks or pair them with soba noodles, a protein and fiber-rich buckwheat noodle that helps maintain steady energy throughout the day. After 60, maintaining stable energy becomes more important than ever, because the body is no longer young enough to handle sudden blood sugar spikes. But it's not just about food. An important part one always emphasize to patients is gentle daily movement. Walking, climbing stairs, gardening. These seemingly small activities actually send signals to your muscles: stay strong, maintain your strength. I want you to imagine, our muscles are like a garden. If you care for it regularly, water it, it will flourish. Neglect it for a few months, and some parts will wither. Food is nutrition, but movement is a living message to your muscles: stay, continue to grow. And finally, but equally important, is mindset and mindful eating habits. Eating slowly, savoring each flavor, sitting with familiar English. It's why today I want to share with you the secrets I've learned from the experience of thousands of patients, from science, and from the practices the Japanese have followed for decades to live long, healthy lives. These practices aren't complicated, but if we apply them patiently and gently, they can change the way your body and mind experience the world around you. So, let's begin this journey together, from meals, to each step we take, to every mindful moment, so that our body and mind, even after 60, remain full of vitality, strength, and happiness. Now, let's talk about the reality: how to make our daily meals truly become a medicine for our muscles, bones, and even our spirits. I know many people think that protein is only meat, eggs, and dairy, but in reality, the world of protein is much broader and more colorful, especially if you want your body to absorb and utilize it effectively as you reach your 60s. Let's start with breakfast. I want you to imagine a peaceful Sunday morning, the sunlight streaming through the window, you preparing a light but energy-packed breakfast: a warm bowl of miso soup, a few pieces of natto, and a soft-boiled egg. It sounds simple, but each ingredient plays an important role. Miso provides probiotics for digestion. Natto is rich in vitamin K2 for bones, and the protein in eggs nourishes muscles from the start of the day. One of my patients, Margaret, 72, once shared with me that she couldn't have a heavy breakfast due to poor digestion. I suggested she try incorporating light, easily digestible, and regular protein. After just 2 weeks, she told me that she felt more energetic, no longer had that morning sluggishness, and most importantly, she could clearly feel that her body was being taken care of. Lunch is often the time when people have the habit of eating quickly or sloppily, but it's also a great opportunity to add protein. A great choice is a salmon or sardine salad, combined with lentils or quinoa. Salmon and sardines are rich in omega-3, which help keep your cardiovascular system healthy, while lentils provide plant-based protein and fiber, helping to stabilize blood sugar. I often tell my patients, eat slowly, chew every bite well. Let your body truly experience the food. This is also how you nourish your spirit. You can get creative. Cook some brown rice, add a few almonds, a little steamed veggies, and a slice of grilled fish. It's simple, nutrient-rich, and easy to prepare. A meal like this helps your body maintain energy until the afternoon, reduces fatigue, and most importantly, keeps your muscles nourished consistently. By dinner, many people tend to eat too much, especially carbohydrates, but after 60, the body doesn't need as much sugar and starch, as they can lead to weight gain and fatigue. Instead, focus on light protein and vegetables. For example, a pan-fried tofu with mushrooms and greens, paired with some small fish like sardines. This is a light yet fulfilling dinner, helping your body absorb protein without burdening the stomach, while also supporting deeper sleep. I want you to remember one important thing: distribute protein throughout the day. Many people think that just eating a lot in one meal is enough, but muscles, especially when you're over 60, need continuous protein to recover and maintain strength. Think of your body like a garden. You don't pour all the water at once, you water it evenly every day. Protein works the same way: a few slices of egg in the morning, some fish or beans at lunch, and a little more at dinner. All of this helps your muscles stay strong and healthy. And don't forget your greens and fruits. Greens provide antioxidants, helping cells fight aging. Fruits are rich in vitamins and minerals, helping the body stay balanced and full of energy. One of my patients, Leonard, 70, once admitted that he often skipped vegetables, only focusing on meat and fish. When I guided him to add more greens and berries into his meals, he said, "Now, my body feels lighter, digestion is better, and my mood is brighter." And don't forget the habit of drinking water regularly. As you age, the sense of thirst often decreases, but the body still needs water to maintain muscle and kidney function. Keep a glass of water nearby and sip it throughout the day, something so simple but so important. English own final but extremely important factor is the mindset when eating. Eating with joy, appreciating the food, sitting with family or friends, savoring each bite, all these things help your body absorb better, reduce stress, and nourish the soul. I often tell my patients, a meal is a sacred moment. Let it become a part of life, not just a task. So, dear quick BNUN, if you want to start today, here's what I suggest. Distribute protein evenly throughout the day. Combine greens, small fish, plant-based protein, drink water regularly, and eat with a mindful attitude. That's the way to nourish your body and soul for the golden years ahead. Try applying each step gently and patiently. You will see your body slowly change: more energy, steadier steps, a calmer mind, and more importantly, you'll realize that being 60 or older is not a limit, but an opportunity to live healthily, fully, and appreciate every day. Many people think that as we age, muscles just fall apart, but the truth is not entirely like that. Muscles can still be nourished, maintained, and even strengthened if we combine protein-rich meals with proper physical activity habits. Imagine you're stepping into the morning, gentle sunlight, a peaceful atmosphere, and you're preparing to start a new day. Instead of rushing out the door, spend 10 to 15 minutes doing light exercise. A few stretching moves, shoulder rotations, gently raising your arms with small weights or a water bottle, or even just walking around the room or garden. All of this is enough to awaken your muscles. Have you ever felt your body stiffen after sitting for a long time? A bit of light movement, combined with deep breathing, will help circulate blood, awaken your mind, and more importantly, create the conditions for the protein you just ate to be used more effectively. I remember one of my patients, Robert, 68, once shared that he didn't like exercising, thinking that old age meant resting. I suggested he start with 10 minutes of light wall Have you ever wondered why so many people start a good habit, but after a few weeks, everything goes back to the way it was? I meet many patients like that. They start eating healthily, doing a few light exercises, but then work, family, or simply being tired makes them give up. And this is when I want to tell you, maintenance is not about forcing yourself to be perfect every day, but knowing how to go back to those small, consistent steps. Even if it's just 5 minutes or a protein-rich meal. One of my patients, Margaret, 72, once shared that she couldn't maintain regular exercise. But I suggested to her, choose the smallest thing you can do every day. She started with 5 minutes of shoulder rotations and light arm lifts while making tea each morning. Then, she added a boiled egg or a small bowl of soybeans to her breakfast. After just a few months, she told me that the feeling of doing something for her body lifted her spirits, and now maintaining these habits has become a natural part of her routine, no longer forced. This is the essence of long-term maintenance. Start small, be patient, and build habits. To make it easier to visualize, I'd like to share a sample meal plan for those over 60, focusing on protein, fiber, and natural foods. Breakfast: boiled eggs, oatmeal or chia seeds, paired with fresh fruits like apples or blueberries. A cup of green tea if you want a light energy boost. Lunch: grilled salmon or chicken breast, with steamed greens and a small portion of quinoa or sweet potatoes. This meal helps strengthen muscles and bones. Afternoon: a handful of almonds, walnuts, or Greek yogurt. This is when your body needs protein and healthy fats to maintain energy. Dinner: tofu or small fish, steamed or lightly stir-fried vegetables, with a drizzle of olive oil. Avoid too many carbohydrates at dinner, allowing the body to rest and recover overnight. But more than the menu, it's important to listen to your body. Some days you'll be hungry, some days you won't. Some days you'll want to walk, some days you'll just want to meditate. The magic happens when you combine protein, light movement, and mindful habits. Your body will self-regulate. You'll know when you need energy, when you need rest, and when your muscles need movement. I want you to imagine this. Every day, you care for your body with a protein-rich meal, a few minutes of movement, and a little mindful time. That's an investment in your future. Not a distant future, but the years ahead, where you walk easily, have a sharp mind, and live confidently. And one more thing, never underestimate the power of community and sharing. Another patient, George, once shared that joining a walking group with friends every morning helped him maintain long-term habits because of the connection, the joy, and a little healthy competition. When you have a companion, the habit is no longer a burden, but becomes a joy. Finally, I want to remind you, especially those in their 50s, 60s, or 70s, taking care of your body is not a task, but a journey you walk with calmness, self-awareness, and self-love. A protein-rich meal, a few minutes of movement, a little mindfulness, all these are the building blocks of health, joy, and confidence for the years ahead. Start today, with the smallest changes. You will see, as each day goes by, your body and mind will smile back at you. And when you look back, you'll be proud that you lived proactively, healthily, and fully, not just longer, but with better quality. As an experienced doctor and your companion in this health journey, want to remind you, at any time, you can start over, because the body always has the ability to recover and grow. Just be patient, take care of yourself, and love yourself. You'll be amazed by the strength you possess. And here's the final message: age is just a number. Health, energy, and joy are choices you make every day. Choose today, choose you, and start with small, consistent steps.